Arrighetti. Luis Garcia is slated to allegedly be able to come back in July or August. I think it's going to be about a month, maybe midway through June for Spencer Arrighetti, because once he starts throwing, he's going to have to, take at least a month to get ramped back up, and then maybe a minor league rehab start 1 or 2. So the way it sits right now, like this Ronel Blanco injury is absolutely devastating for the Astros just to get into the postseason. But if Lance McCullers Jr. can do what he did against the Athletics in his 5th start this season, then don't worry about it. Like, everything's fine. Everything's going to be okay. For the first time since 2022, he pitched into the 6th inning. He got through 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 earned, 1 walk, and 12 punchies. A 12K game from LMJ. That is tying a career high, and he did all of that on 102 pitches. I know it's against the Athletics. I do not care. That's awesome against any team in Major League Baseball. That's exactly what the Astros needed, and that's what Lance McCullers needed as well. A huge start for that dude. I think it is now fair, and it is now time that we can stop grading LMJ on a curve. Like, let's just force game back. He hasn't thrown since 2022. He's still ramping up. Nah, man, 102 pitches, 6 innings of work. We're about to take the training wheels off, take the floaties off. Let's go play in the deep end, all right? I think LMJ is fully back, and now we can grade him accordingly the rest of the season. Is he your 3 starter, though? I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you rather have him, Spencer Arrighetti, Colton Gordon, as your 3 starter in that rotation behind Hunter Brown and Framber Valdez? Hunter Brown, by the way, is my number 1. He's one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. Framber 2, and then you guys fill in the gap at number 3. Now, do you guys also remember on May 16th, I went on a little bit of a rant based on the fact that the best players on the Astros were actually their worst players. Jose Altuve, Christian Walker, and a hurt Yordan Alvarez were, as WAR said, wins above replacement, were the worst players on the Astros, statistically speaking, analytically speaking. Well, now, since that rant, all of them, except for Yordan, have skyrocketed in their production. Since that rant, Jose's WAR was a negative 0.8. It is now a negative 0.2. Not great, but significantly better, and he has improved drastically with the offensive WAR. He is actually in positive numbers for the first time in a really long time since the start of the season. He is now at 0.7. Positive numbers for him. But the countable stats since that rant, since May 16th, 4 home runs, batting .357, a 1.060 OPS. He is back to the Hall of Fame Jose Altuve that we have all known to come and love. He also has 7 RBI since May 16th as well. And then there's Christian Walker. His WAR has improved like a little bit. It's now negative 0.2 from negative 0.3. But he has 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, including a walk-off home run since May 16th. Now, those guys certainly deserve some credit, but I would like to say that the coach speak and the motivation that I gave them is what got them to where they needed to be today in order for the Astros to start playing some better baseball offensively. So you're welcome, Astros fans. I will take the credit where the credit is due. Now let's get into the Texans because OTA is officially underway. These are voluntary, so if you're not there, I don't know what it says, but I will say this. Certain positions, certain guys, certain leaders have to be in the building. Your quarterback needs to be in the building. CJ Stroud was there. So like when Aaron Rodgers wasn't there with the Jets a couple years ago, I thought that was horrible. He needs to be there. He is the leader of that offense. He is the leader of that team. He needs to be their most important player on the field. The quarterback has to be at OTAs. CJ Stroud, present and accounted for. On the defensive side of the ball, your leader and your captain and your communicator, Azeez Al-Shaair, in the building. All those guys, when I asked them, said that this time of year is critical to installing a new system, to getting to know everybody, to getting familiar with your teammates, your coaches, you name it, just like personally, not even football-wise, just as a person. Here's what they said.
It's beneficial to always have, during this time, a voluntary time where guys don't have to be here. I think it's very beneficial if guys are here because you can get a lot of good productive work done, understanding the scheme, understanding the terminology, things that we're using, actually performing the techniques and executing. Everything about our off-season program sets you up to compete come training camp.
I show you everybody's bought in, locked in, man. They really bought into this team, this organization, man, ready to win, you know, and it's a blessing to see everybody, you know, come in OTA, even though it's voluntary, it's not mandatory, man. It's a great look, you know, it feels good, you know, it's seeing that everybody's locked in, you know, ready to work, you know, so it's only right we pick up from right now and go all the way to February, December, how long it's take us, so that's our goal. You definitely notice, especially when, like, the voluntary workout starts and the weight room used to be empty, but now it's full. You know, that show you guys locked in, man. That show you list from guys from every position, O-line, D-line, receivers, wideout, quarterbacks, everybody locked in, man, ready to get better, stronger, and work on the little things they need to work on, man.
We're grateful for anybody that comes here, man, and a lot of guys come, a lot of guys want to be a part of this, man, and it just shows the type of camaraderie that we have in the locker room, and it gives everybody a chance to bond with each other and really just build good relationships and come out here on the field, have fun, and turn up and make plays with each other. And throughout the years, man, more and more people start showing up, we start having fun, man, and it's been awesome to see.
Yeah, I think when you have a team, especially like this one, with a lot of like young talent. You know, a lot of the guys that's contributed for us over the years, and it's, you know, especially like last year with this team, it's been a lot of young guys, and you know, guys are kind of like year 3, year 4, like. And I remember my third year in the league was really where I felt like that OTAs was more crisp, and going into that training camp, it was just like that light switch just kind of clicked on for me. So I definitely think that with especially like a young team with a lot of young players, this is a time where it's so slow. It's like learning the basic fundamentals of the game and, you know, the scheme and everything like that. So it gives you a chance for those young guys to really like come along and learn more.
So I need those guys in camp. I need your captains in camp. Whatever position you might play, you need to be at OTAs if you're a captain. That's why I had such a problem with Laremy Tunsil, a captain, not being at OTAs. I don't know that Laremy Tunsil ever did anything that was voluntary. He was around when it was mandatory, and heck, he hardly even practiced during the regular season. But that dude didn't show up when it was voluntary, and shockingly, day one with the Commanders, LT was nowhere to be found. Now, nowhere to be found for the Texans. Quick list for you: Joe Mixon, Dalton Schultz, Christian Harris, Brevin Jordan, Damian Pierce, and Danielle Hunter. Not everyone's the same. There's some differentials between those. Like, I'd like to see Joe Mixon there, just because he's a leader and what he means to this team and what he means to the offense. I know he's a little banged up right now, but I still would like to see him there. I need to see Dalton Schultz in the building. It's OTAs, dude. You've had a couple tough years with the Texans. You were abysmal last year. I need you to be better. This offense needs you to be better. I need Dalton Schultz in the building. But most importantly, that left tackle was there. Cam Robinson was at left tackle. Here's what the offensive line, by the way, looked like as they took the field for the first time in practice. Cam Robinson at left tackle. Left guard, Laken Tomlinson. Center, Jake Andrews, come on down. Right guard, Titus Howard. And right tackle, Blake Fisher. That's what it looked like on day one of OTAs. Obviously, that is going to change, and D'Amico said as much when we talked to him.
Yeah, this is our first day of OTAs, so when it comes to finding our best group, it'll be a lot of mixing and matching guys, putting guys in different spots, and seeing, you know, which 5 guys work well together. So one thing about the O-line is a lot of smart guys in that room, and they can move around, they can play multiple spots, and so that helps them. But it's just a matter of finding that 5 once we actually can get in training camp, put pads on. Nobody's making the team right now in shorts and helmets.
Another important takeaway from today was C.J. Stroud, yes, while there, counted and present, was not throwing. I don't take anything away from that, and I don't panic yet. However, there might be a day where we look back at May 28th and say, remember when C.J. Stroud wasn't throwing? Like, that's when we all should have known something was wrong. I'm told nothing is wrong. It is nothing to worry about. Here's what D'Amico Ryans had to say.
For all the guys you see here, guys, there will be guys on different schedules, different routines. So you'll see some guys out. Some guys won't be out there. Some guys will be. Some guys will be on different snap count, different pitch count. So there's nothing going on right now within our guys. Everybody's just on their own schedule.
Now, another thing that D'Amico talked about was joint practices. They will be doing one with the Panthers and the Lions. I love joint practices because you can go full contact, you can go full thud, whatever you want to do, but you can control the situation. It's not a preseason game. That doesn't matter. it doesn't count. It matters because it helps,